This is my first time returning to Ukraine this year after spending the winter in Poland. By now I'm familiar with the routine: documents, border checks, what to pack, what to leave behind. For women, it's usually not a big deal. I always take the train home, and here trains are the most reliable, fast and safe way to get from one place to another. Officially, alcohol, cigarettes and speaking Russian aren't encouraged on the train, but in practice the rules tend to bend. The circumstances reshaped a lot of things, even train rides. Some things still feel shocking, but others have become everyday life. They're no longer new and they don't feel strange, just part of the routine now. This trip took me 25 hours on a Ukrainian sleeper train, and I thought I'd share a little of it with you. Well, hello friends! Right now I am on a train from Kharkiv to the border town of Przemyśl in Poland, and tomorrow I'll be crossing back into Ukraine after 5 months here in Poland. And if you have ever been curious about what it's actually like to travel into Ukraine these days, I would love to take you along. It's gonna be a long journey because I will be crossing Ukraine from west to east to get to Kharkiv. But hopefully everything will go smoothly. So I figured out that the perfect way to do this trip without wearing myself out is to just split it in two. The first part is easy, just 2.5 hours in a decent second-class seat and we'll be in Przemyśl near the Polish-Ukrainian border. The train was half empty, which was nice. It was already dark, so there wasn't much to see, just the occasional town lights flashing by outside the window. Kinda peaceful actually, gave me a bit of time to mentally prepare for tomorrow's border fun. Alrighty guys, we made it to Przemyśl. It's 10:30, but it feels like midnight. So the city is empty, but Poland is safe, so we're gonna be fine. If Google Maps doesn't betray me, my accommodation is a 10-minute walk from here, so let's try to find it. I decided to pop into the train station, which was almost empty too. I found the room with lockers and managed to figure out how to use them. Apparently not many people pass through this station, so quite a few were available. I got rid of my suitcase. In Poland it's very cheap. It's only 20 Polish zloty for 24 hours, and I trust those lockers. I think it's a good idea. Now I can feel more comfortable. Przemyśl at night was completely dead. Just me and the street lights, which I appreciated for lighting the way to my place. Poland felt safe, but still, when you're alone in a new city after dark, you tend to walk a little faster, right? I just wanted to get to my spot and rest as soon as possible, because tomorrow was going to be a long day. The border crossing, my train to Kharkiv, and everything that comes with it. Luckily, the place wasn't hard to find, and that was pretty much it for the night. Here we are. Oops. Well, friends, this station is divided into two. One part for Polish trains and another for Ukrainian ones, which use a different rail gauge. And to move between the two, you have to go through passport control. And now I am on the Polish side, so we're heading toward the border control, and hopefully they will let me in to the Ukrainian side and I'll get on my train. So you have to go through this tunnel, and then there is a place where people will line up for passport checks. Alrighty, my favorite part is stairs. Yes, да, помогите, пожалуйста. Oh, what a lovely gentleman gonna help me.
Этих поляков, кого не спрашиваю, все.
Не хотят давать.
Да, я не хочу, я не имею. Нет, я не имею. Поймешь, что за люди пошли.
For the service, I had to give my phone to call to Italy, but via internet, so it's for free. But I hope it won't take long and I won't miss my train. And this is how the border control looks like. So once they stamped your passport, or if you have, like myself, a digital ID, you get to this part of the station, which is a Ukrainian part. We can still see Przemyśl Główny sign, but the train is Ukrainian. This UZ stands for Ukrainian Railways, Укрзалізниця. We're finally on the go, friends, and we departed 1 hour later than scheduled. That's crazy because we might be late unless this train speeds up a little bit. And in 15 or 20 minutes, we're crossing the Polish-Ukrainian border, and that means I need to prepare my documents and my luggage because they might inspect my luggage. So I am preparing for the border checks.
Доброго дня.
Доброго дня.
До качества.
Добрий день.
Так, що валізка, сумка, повітря, чемоданах?
Речі,
Куди
особисті речі. Харків.
Теж така. Харків?
Львів.
Можливо,
Сьогодні трошки тримаю, ночі не спала.
Так, ваші валізи, де?
Це
Що там є?
нічого, одяг.
Тільки одяг?
Hello, Ukraine! We made it through the border. My neighbor was sleeping, but they were very forgiving this time. Welcome to Ukraine. And looking out the train window, Ukraine greets me with a mix of scenery. First, endless fields of rich black soil, land that could feed nations. But almost just as quickly, there are rusted train cars that look like they haven't moved in decades and worn-out infrastructure. Anyway, we're heading east now with our first stop just ahead. 9 p.m. and we made it to the city of Ternopil in western Ukraine. Well guys, the evening stopped being quiet as always. So I have a soldier with 2 blast injuries, and thankfully I also have a nice young guy, so I am not tete-a-tete with the soldier because I am lucky. I always have drunk soldiers in my compartment.
Мене не треба.
Я
Подивися, так? І так.
А чи ви можете носити зброю?
Оце не є зброя. Це пневмат, це стартовий.
А на що він вам?
Собак ганяти, ще раз говорю. Біля мене
А що,
це...
собаки вони злі?
Що це таке?
Угу.
У тебе дебіли, а вони тебе дивляться як на людину, на тебе дивляться як на кусок м'яса, яке можна з'їсти. Вони
То агресивні дуже
Вони вже
собаки.
трупи попхавали, їм без разниці.
Угу.
Вони тебе йдуть як хочуть. Криша їде. Їде криша. Я знаю, куди я їду і за що я їду. За те, щоб мер мав 4 мільйони в місяць і Зеленський мав 50 мільйонів в місяць. Я їду за то воювати, а за що? А за що інакше? У мене нічого не буде більше. Бо не буде. Я сам нічого не зроблю.
А яка у вас зарплатня?
50 тисяч
50 тисяч
в місяць.
чистими?
Чистими.
Чистими.
Ну там 51, 52 як коли, але це залежить від місяця, залежить від того, ну від різного залежить.
Угу.
Від днів місяця і від цього. Хоча це там це і нічого, мені часом не вистачає. Ти приблизно на 5-6 тисяч купляєш сигарет в місяць. Сигарет. Форму треба купити. І треба купити, тобі ніхто нічого не дасть. Тобі пару носків ніхто не дасть.
Взагалі нічого не дають?
Взагалі нічого.
А коли ви прийшли служити?
11 квітня минулого року.
І нічого вам не дали?
Ні, ну форму перший раз видав.
Перший раз видали.
Та її вже давно нема. Вона давно вже згоріла. Але ну, далі я купляю собі сам.
Good morning from the train, guys. I had a pretty decent night's sleep. My compartment companion from the front had his fair share of alcohol last night and then slept like Sleeping Beauty. While drinking, he casually mentioned he had done 2 years in prison for theft, and this is the second time I've shared a compartment with a soldier who had trouble with the law, considering I don't even travel a lot. Anyways, no incidents, and we keep rolling toward Kharkiv. Just wanted to share with you guys the situation with air raid alerts and safety. Russia declared ceasefire for 2 days because of the Victory Day. And now only 3 regions in Ukraine are marked as red. So Kharkiv region only had 3 air raid alerts today. And if we choose yesterday, look at this. The situation was way worse. So hopefully they will stop attacks for the next 2 days. And slowly but surely, we are entering the Kharkiv railway station with 0 air raid alerts, with 0 attacks today. So it was a very smooth journey.